Hello everyone, this is Romer M giving you another, this time a very special cooking stream. Since we're approaching the holidays, I figured I might as well make another special holiday recipe this time. And this time we'll be focusing mainly on making a nice little organic eggnog. And the reason why I pick eggnog is because since it's the holidays, I figured I have a lot of love to give. Hence the ingredients I have within me, such as the 6 beautiful eggs that you ladies have donated to me, for them to be covered with plenty of whipping cream, because that's all the love I have to give. Plenty of good old milk here to make sure that the relationship between the man and woman is strongly latched. We got some organic cane sugar over here, and this is optional. What we have here is the equivalent of a quarter cup of 33 rum, and the reason why they call it rum 33 is because it has 33% of alcohol, aka 66 proof. And we're also going to be using a quarter teaspoon of vanilla extract once we get near the end. So why don't we get started right now? And what we're going to do is we're going to start by beating some eggs into this bowl. So here we are. Let's go with step 1. Once again, doing things with one egg as I'm used to, with one hand, the way normal chefs are supposed to. There we are, that's 1. I hope everyone is having a lovely Christmas holiday. I know I am. Well, at least I hope I am. I figured I'd be doing this stream a little bit earlier because on Christmas Eve I'm actually going to be heading for dinner at my sister's in-laws. So, you know, I want to make sure that I have save some time and love for you guys. And I also figured it'll be easier to do this not live because there are a couple of things where I would have to take breaks in between, so I can show you how it's done and not have to struggle through it, as this is my first time making eggnog. But you know, there's always a first time for everything, and this is how you get out of your comfort zone. And I mean, everybody likes to be comfortable, but not everyone is willing to go out of their comfort zone, because some people just don't like to grow. Me specifically, I prefer growing in a part where everybody feels comfortable anyways, especially the women. All right, and there we go. That's all 6 eggs. Now this specific recipe makes the equivalent of about 4 cups of eggnog. So what you do is you mix these up, and then the next thing you do is you take what I have here is sugar cane, and pour it in here, and then you whisk it up until the mixture becomes nice and creamy. The kind of cream that you ladies like to ingest on, so that way it could help regulate your serotonin levels and make you feel a whole lot happier in the long term and short term, but especially long. Oh my. All right, so I'll get back. So we're gonna pause here, and then I'll bring you guys back once this mixture is nice and fully whisked. Okay, so we're back. So I forgot to add that we're also going to be adding in some nutmeg for a little bit of that nice good old spiciness to help flavor the cream that you all will be drinking, my cream. And speaking of cream, this brings us to our next step. So what we're going to do is we have a saucepan here. We're going to heat the stovetop to about a medium-high heat, and we're going to pour in what we have here, some heavy cream. This is about 3.25% heavy whipping cream. And then we put about 2 cups of milk. Here I'm using 2%. Hopefully that's enough. And then we pour in the nutmeg, like so. That nice line goes in there. And then we put in the equivalent of a pinch of salt. So 1 shake should be enough. Well, 1 more. And then we take a nice something long and wooden that you women appreciate and start mixing like so. And we will be doing this until this reaches a bare simmer. For those who don't know what a bare simmer is, that would be when you start seeing a few bubbles at a time. So we're just going to be doing that nice and slowly. Just putting that big long thing into some cream and feeding you all with it. All right. There we go, nice and steady. You know, I think from now on, when it comes to cooking, I'm just going to be keeping this format on. For those who are in the chat, I want you to type in a 1 for if you prefer this format, or 2 if you prefer my old format. So 1 for yes, 2 for no. So there we go. I can feel the love for the Christmas holidays. Do you feel the love for the Christmas holidays? I bet you do. I mean, good things are coming to all of us. Well, I prefer that they be coming to inside other people. But sometimes you just can't get what you want. Such is life. Okay. So far, nothing. Should be a few more minutes. So once it gets to a few more minutes, then we will go to step 3. Okay, here we are. So it looks like it's reached a bare simmer right here. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take a nice big spoon here, and we're going to dip some of this mixture into the egg mixture, 1 teaspoon at a time. And while we're doing that, we're going to aggressively whisk here. So this is where some of that whipping action that you ladies like comes into play. So here we are. Take a nice big spoon right here and do 1 at a time. And of course, key thing is to never put metal inside of a saucepan when you're cooking, because that will be mighty, mighty hot. So here we are. We whisk aggressively. Romer, no, that's too fast. Oh God. Oh yeah. I think that might be too fast. Oh yeah. We gotta temper those eggs. Yeah. 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 Okay. Now here we are. Let's just mix her up. There we go. There we are. Temper the eggs, baby. I'm also going to be mixing at a time to make sure that the base for the saucepan doesn't burn. It's always important to frequently mix when multitasking. Also important when you're a doctor too. Got to learn how to multitask and do things rigorously. All right. Here we are. 1. Now you keep on repeating this process until the mixture is fully inside. And then once that's done, then you pour this mixture back into the saucepan. So what I'm going to do is I will see you guys once this mixture is fully in here, and then we're going to pour it back in. See you then. Okay, looks like we've got most of the mixture poured in here. So now what we're going to do is we are going to pour it back into the saucepan. So here we are. We do it very gently, like so. Turn the heat on, and then we whisk for a few more minutes until it's nice and thickened, because nobody likes drinking something nice and thick. It's got to have that thick creaminess, so that way you can really enjoy the pleasure. So there we go. We just whisk gently like so. And then the next thing we're going to do is, so we'll give it a few more minutes, and then once that's done with, then we're going to take this off the heat, and we're going to pour in our vanilla extract right here, and we're going to be putting in this lovely, delicious rum, or as the Cubans say, ron, especially for you muchachas con magnifico tetas. Oh, señora, me te quiero. Me quiero tu tetas. Me quiero tu leche de tetas. Oh, me quiero tu leche de tetas. Now, vete para la pinga. Ahora. Ahora, señora. Ahora, señorita. Ahora, muchacha con megatetas. Ah, sí. Oh, sí, 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 sí. Yeah. Okay. All right, don't want to put in too much love here. So, we got that going on, so it should be a few minutes. So now, we put this off the heat, and then we pour in the alcohol. But actually, this still looks a little bit watery, so we're going to wait until this is nice and thick. Still looks a little bit too watery. I'm going to raise the heat a little bit. Until it's nice and thick. Okay. Doing pretty well so far. All right, I think that looks good. Now we're just going to take this off the heat, and now we pour in the rum. There we go, just like that. And then we pour in our vanilla extract. So we're putting in 1/4 teaspoon, like so. That should do it. That's a little more than necessary. That's good, so we got that. And now, take that off and continue stirring like so. Oh, that vanilla extract really gives it a nice kick. Nice spicy flavor. Nothing like spiced eggnog with some rum. Other alcohols you could use could also be whiskey, brandy, or cognac, but I prefer using rum because this is actually the lightest ones. Whiskey would be too powerful for this, and I think it'd be very, very heavy and noticeable. And then brandy, same reasons. So I think rum would be the safest. But, you know, we all have our preferences. I think if you wanted a smoother man, you definitely go with the whiskey. Because like Michael Jackson, I'm a smooth criminal. But unlike Michael Jackson, I cannot do the moonwalk. Damn it. Ah, dang it. Dang it. Okay, now we're just gonna keep stirring for a few minutes, and then we'll we'll come back once this is done in a few minutes, and then we're gonna start to sift the rum like so. Okay, here we are. We are near the finish line. Okay, so we grab this with one hand, and we got our sifter here, and now we just pour everything in like so. Oh yeah. Now it does look pretty thin, but what's gonna happen, for those who don't know, is that with time, this is going to thicken, especially once we refrigerate it. So once I refrigerate this, I'll see you back in a couple of hours to show you how thick it is. And then I'm just going to put some plastic wrap on here. We're going to sift the rest of this, get all the granules out. Very good. Very good. Okay. And then the rest we'll just put back in here. And And then this back. And then we've got our mixture here. And we'll just cover that up. And there we have it, our nice little nutmeg. Nice and Christmassy. All right, I'll see you guys back when this is nice and refrigerated. Okay, all right, guys, here we are. This is the culmination of everything that I have accomplished with the eggnog. So I'm just going to carefully pour some of this in. Make sure I don't mess it up. Should do it. Let's have a little taste here. Oh, this is really good. This is probably the best eggnog I've ever had. And I made it too. And then, of course, to top it off, a little bit of whipped cream. There we are. And some cinnamon. And then if you want, you could top it off with a couple of chocolate chips, but I think this will be good enough. So, to all of you out there watching, I tip my hat to you, and I say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and may this season be a great one for all of you. Take care, y'all. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.